Hey guys, so I thought in today's video I could give you all a little bit of an update on the wedding planning process. So as of the day that I'm filming this, it is January of 2024, almost February, and our wedding is June 14th, 2025. So it's coming up very soon, and we still have not sent out all of the invitations. So we're in the process of, we have a Facebook event for some people that we don't have their address for. And then we're in the process of trying to get all of my fiance's family members on his mom's side. We're in the process of trying to get addresses for so that we can send out those invitations. There are quite a few people that I am not inviting from my side of the family, and that's for, my own personal reasons. So there are some people that I've done invitations for already, and then others that I will invite through the Facebook invite process. But, we're working on that. And so I have that event on Facebook going, and then my fiance's mom, my future mother-in-law, she is in the process of planning a bridal shower for me, which she might just end up calling it a wedding shower, because we're not sure if we want to do something separate for me or if we want to have the guys involved as well. So it would be like a wedding shower for not only myself, but for my fiance and everybody else. So yeah, I have to let her know what I've decided about that. And then she wanted to know what the theme was that I wanted for everything. And I told her, why don't we just keep it the same as the wedding colors, which originally were orange and a light purple type color, but have since changed to an orange and a navy or royal blue type color. So that was only because I couldn't really find many dresses or things like that that had the purple that I wanted. And the ones that I did find were more prom dressy looking than wedding dress attire. So I'm still in the process of picking out a dress. I have not figured out what type of dress I want to wear. I'm hoping that by the time it's to the wedding date, I won't have to be in a wheelchair anymore. I'm working really hard with physical therapy to try to get me to that point. I should probably tell my physical therapist when the wedding actually is, because then maybe we'll work a little bit harder. Not that we aren't working really hard right now to try to get me out of the wheelchair. That is the number one goal that we're working on right now. But I should probably let him know the exact date of the wedding, so then maybe we can work a little bit more focused on getting me out of the wheelchair. And like I said, it's not that we aren't working on that, because we definitely are. And he and I both agree that as soon as we're able to get me out of the wheelchair, we want to do that. So that's kind of what we're working on there. I did let people know on the invitation side of things that this is a dry event, so it is non-alcoholic. I can't drink because of my liver problems, and my fiance and I both agreed that we don't want alcohol at either the ceremony or the reception. It is also a traditional Anishinaabe wedding ceremony, so that is, tribally what my tribe belongs to, as well as my fiance's tribe. We are known as Anishinaabe people. He is a different tribe than I am, so it is a little bit different. They have most of the same traditions, but some things are the teeniest bit different. So we already do have an officiant and everything set for that. We do have the venues for both the ceremony and the reception all figured out. We are planning to have an outdoor wedding ceremony, so hopefully the weather stays good for that. I tried to pick a date where I knew that hopefully there won't be snow still on the ground in June, and hopefully it won't be super muddy, because where we're having this ceremony at is by the water. I wanted a ceremony that was going to be by the water, because water is something that's super important to me. It calms me. It is where I feel the safest. It is where I feel most at peace. And so that was really important aspect to me, was to have it somewhere by the water. And then our reception is going to be just a little bit down the road from where our ceremony is going to be at. And like I said, We are planning to have no alcohol, zero alcohol. So we kind of have the food figured out for the reception. It's going to be mostly like a family thing, or like a potluck type thing where people can choose to bring their own food, stuff like that. And my fiance's mom and grandma had also offered to make some things. We did choose to do cupcakes instead of a traditional wedding cake, just because then people could have smaller cupcakes and they could choose what type they wanted. So what we want to do is like some vanilla and some chocolate, and then you can choose what type of cake you want as far as like the cupcake goes. And then I don't think we'll do like a traditional wedding cake. If we do, it'll be a smaller one so that we can do like the traditional cutting of the cake and things like that. But if not, it will just be cupcakes. And then we'll have some with the navy or royal blue color and some with the orange color. I don't really have people that I intend to be like my maid of honor or bridesmaids. I know my fiance wants his brother to be involved, with like being his best man and things like that. So I really don't have anybody on my side who is coming that I know of particularly that I would want to be my maid of honor or even bridesmaids. I have not invited my sister yet or anything like that, so I don't really know what's going on there. I haven't really figured it out. I know that I really need to get on this. As far as flowers, if I don't do the wood flowers that I had shown you guys in a previous video, I want to get sunflowers with a mix of red roses, because sunflowers and red roses I think look awesome together, and I am a huge fan of sunflowers. Like, sunflowers are my absolute most favorite flower, and like I said, they tend to look super nice with red roses mixed in, so that is the type of bouquet I want. So that's pretty much it as far as like what we've gotten done as far as like the wedding planning process goes. I know that I feel like we're way behind. Like, as of today, we have 137 days until the actual day of our wedding, and our wedding is actually going to be on a Saturday, so I'm hoping that my fiance is not on call that weekend. So crossing my fingers that he won't be, because that would really throw a wrench in our plans. But yeah, hopefully we planned it on the right date. If not, hopefully someone will be able to switch dates with him knowing that it's his wedding. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that quick little update. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, let me know. We are using Zola to plan the wedding, the Zola app, and we also use the Knot app. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, suggestions, or any topics you would like to hear me talk about in the future on my channel, let me know, and I would be glad to get something filmed for you. And with that being said, that's all I have for today. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.